you will encounter when you talk about eukaryotic cell and prokaryotic cell structure.
So this is the prokaryotic and the eukaryotic cell structure. Before we go through their similarities and differences, let us first define them. So, prokaryotic cell structure. So, a eukaryotic cell is a or can be unicellular or multicellular cell. It is more complex than that of the prokaryotic cell, and it is 10 times larger than the prokaryotic cell. So, eukaryotic cell means true nucleus. So, next is the prokaryotic cell. The prokaryotic cell is the simplest and most ancient cell. It is smaller than eukaryotic cells and had simpler structure, as you can see here. And it means before nucleus, or it has no nucleus. And it is a single circular chromosome. So the prokaryotic cell division is binary fission, and the eukaryotic cell division is mitosis and meiosis.
Cells fall into one of two broad categories, prokaryotic and eukaryotic. The single-celled organisms of the domains bacteria and archaea are classified as prokaryotes. Pro means before and karyon means nucleus. The number one biggest difference between the bacteria in your body and the cells making up your body are these tiny cellular components called organelles. You've actually learned a lot about organelles in other lessons without knowing it. Organelles are simply membrane-bound compartments within a cell, such as the nucleus, mitochondria, chloroplasts. Prokaryotic cells do not contain a nucleus or any other membrane-bound organelle. Prokaryotes include two groups, Golgi and endoplasmic reticulum are in our body. These are our organs. First is bacteria and another group called archaea. Having organelles is a big deal for a cell. A bacteria cell gets along just fine without organelles, but bacteria are tiny, that's why we're able to have so many of them. Our cells, though they're still small to the naked eye, but they're huge in comparison to bacteria. Eukaryotes have three types of RNA polymerases, 1, 2, and 3, and prokaryotes only have one type. Another main difference between the two is that transcription and translation occur simultaneously in prokaryotes. While in eukaryotes, the RNA is first transcribed in the nucleus and then translated in the cytoplasm. Like a prokaryotic cell, a eukaryotic cell has a plasma membrane, cytoplasm, and ribosomes. But a eukaryotic cell is typically larger than a prokaryotic cell and has a true nucleus, and has other membrane-bound organelles that allow for compartmentalization of functions. Animal cells, plant cells, fungi, and protists are eukaryotes, which means true nucleus. The similarities. The function of the DNA is to store all information that an organism needs to develop, function, and reproduce. Ribosome is a complex molecular machine found inside a living cell that makes protein from amino acids. The process called protein synthesis or translation. Cytoplasm is a gel-like fluid that fills a cell, made up mostly of water and salt. The cell membrane protects the cell from its surroundings. The cell wall's function is to provide structure, support, and protection for the cell. Let's go through the differences.